Good afternoon. It is October 12th at 5 p.m. Welcome to the San Marino Unified School District Board of Education meeting, closed session. Here is your board president, Shelley Ryan.
Thank you, Dr. Choi. We are here in person at San Marino Unified School District at 1665 West Drive in San Marino in the boardroom. You can also join virtually via Zoom at www.smusd.us/media. All meetings of the Board of Education are open to members of the public unless publicly noticed as a confidential closed session as allowed by the law, Education Code, Section 35147. Members of the public may address the board as outlined in the public comment section of the agenda. The audio of all meetings is recorded, and a member of the public may be held liable for any slanderous or otherwise defamatory statements. In consideration of the board and members of the audience, please turn off or silence your cell phones while in the boardroom. The San Marino Unified School District encourages those with disabilities to participate fully in the public meeting process. If you need a disability-related modification or accommodation, including auxiliary aids or services to participate in the public meeting, please contact the assistant to the superintendent at jdelatorre@smusd.us or 626-299-7000 extension 1310 at least 48 hours before the scheduled board meeting so that we may make every reasonable effort to accommodate you under Government Code 54953.2, Americans with Disability Act of 1990. The documents provided to a majority of the Board of Education regarding an open session item on this agenda will be made available for public inspection in the district office located at 1665 West Drive, San Marino during normal business hours. In addition, such writings and documents may be viewed on the district's website at www.smusd.us. This is our open session procedural item. Public comments, the procedural item, the Board of Education has adopted Board Policy 9323B. This is to ensure the public's right to be heard in any matters pertaining to the San Marino Unified School District. Persons who wish to provide public comment will have three options to submit public comments: submit through an online form, request to speak during the meeting via Zoom, request to speak during the meeting in person via the public comment card. You may submit also through an online form. The public may submit public comments for the open or closed session on October 12th from 11 a.m. through 3:30. Comments received during this time will not be read during the meeting, but will be provided to the Board of Education. At this time, today, 3:30, we did not receive any public comments. Request to speak during the meeting via Zoom. During public comment, the meeting will pause for 1 minute to take requests to speak. The raise hand function is used to take requests during the public comment period. For online attendees, press the raise hand icon to add yourself to the queue. For phone attendees, dial *9. The speaking order will be determined based on the order of requests received. Individual speakers will be unmuted and then called to speak. Request to speak during the meeting in person through the public comment card. Please complete the public comment card. Submit the completed card to the designated drop box with the assistant to the superintendent no later than when the agenda section, items not on the agenda, in the consent section, information, action section is called by the board president. Opportunities for public comment are offered prior to closed session at the start of the regular open session for items not on the agenda and prior to consent, information, and action items for matters on the agenda. The Board of Education reserves the right to add a public comment period prior to any individual item on the agenda. 5 minutes may be allotted to each speaker, maximum of 20 minutes to each subject matter. However, in the event there are more than 4 speakers on the same subject matter, the board president retains the discretion to adjust, to limit, the time allocated to each speaker to ensure that all wishing to speak will be heard within the 20-minute allotment. Communication from the audience concerning matters on the closed session agenda may be heard at this time, but not responded to by the Board of Education. This is an information item. Dr. Choi?
Thank you, President Ryan. We are pausing for 1 minute to take requests regarding matters on closed session, on the closed session agenda. If you would like to make a request, please press the raise hand icon or dial *9 or submit a public comment card. President Ryan, we have no requests.
Thank you, Dr. Choi. At this time, we will report to closed session.